Hello, how are you?
Hey, how you doing, my friend?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for taking the call. What's up?
Yeah, it's going good. And can you hear me clearly?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, that's good. So, actually, we were talking about the you can go ahead. I mean, I want to hear more from you, and then I will try to explain from my side.
Perfect. So I have this newsletter. I have one in English and one in Spanish. The English one, I mean, you did the logo, so the English is infact, then the Spanish is the infact with the N differently. I'm moving everything from Substack to Beehive,
Okay.
and that's going to be my new platform that probably next in the next 2 weeks is going to be ready. And the idea is to have a website where I can direct people to log in or to subscribe. And by getting into that landing page, people can ideally should be able to decide if they want to join the English or the Spanish or both. So I would like a landing page, the first page, or as soon as you go into the website, that have like a logo. 5 minutes a week can make a difference. I don't know if it should be one landing page for the infacts with information in Spanish or English, and then the option to go to either one, or just an option to subscribe without much information.
Mm-hmm.
Then I want them to have access to the previous newsletters as archives. So there should be another link, archives. And I think with Beehive, I can get a URL address for each one of my newsletters. So if they click with the title, they can go to Beehive and read previous newsletters.
Okay.
So it should be a landing page with the option to subscribe to English and Spanish. Very simple, with the logo, nice colors. Something like 5 minutes a week can make the difference, like, as you wrote in the logo. And then the option to go to archives
Mm-hmm.
in English and Spanish, and another one about another tag or another page that is going to be the about me, about infacts.
Okay.
Eventually, I will sell products, or I will have affiliates. So maybe we can have another one that says affiliates, but it's going to be empty for now.
Okay. Okay.
Let me see what I wrote in what I told you. Let me see what else if I'm missing something. So I think it's relatively simple. So yeah, so subscription, archives, which is all newsletters, and the about.
Okay. So one thing I want to question here is that the landing page will be in two different languages, and you may have seen in many websites like they have the language translator or something called a language switcher. Maybe you can choose the English, and the same landing page will be translated in English or Spanish to translate it into Spanish. So is that something you like?
I think I would prefer just to have it ready in English and Spanish with my words, and because it's not much information. So, I mean, there's not much
Oh,
translation.
okay. I understand. So you don't want to use some kind of auto translation. You want to have your own words and contents so that you can put in two different landing pages, right?
Well, we have one domain, no, that is
Hmm.
infact.life.
Hmm.
Can
Okay.
we use that domain for both?
Um, in a different way, like we can have something called, you know, call in English, or um, it will be something. Do you know about URL parameters or something? I mean, it's kind of technical terms, but I hope you will understand. I mean, we can say, in fact, .live slash en. It will be the English landing page, and in fact, .live slash uh, es. It means it will be in Spanish. So we can do
Can,
it something like
can we have one land, like the first land, because I want to put that link in my, let's say, Instagram and other social media. So I just want to have one URL,
mm-hmm.
infact.live, and once people get there, we can we can redirect based on the preference, go to the Spanish and the English. Can we do that?
Yeah, I mean, we can have a pop up or something like this. So if people prefer to, I mean, we will give them to choose their preferred language first before they can navigate into the website. So they will have the Spanish or English to choose any one of these. And if they click on Spanish, they will be redirected to Spanish one. And if they redirect to English, I mean, click on the English, they will be redirected to the English one. We can do that.
Can the link be uh, uh, like a space for them to enter the email address before they go in? So can they select? Let's say you have the English and Spanish
Mm-hmm.
logo with a space to put their email address, and once they enter the email address and they hit submit or go or something in Spanish,
Mm-hmm.
can they go then to the section in English or Spanish? I just
Um,
want to
yeah,
make make it easier for them, and for me, use one
their
step to subscribe.
email. Yeah, yeah. I mean, oh, so your main goal is to collect leads from these websites, right? Or
Yeah, so I want, as soon as they get to the landing page, I want to give them the option to enter the email address either in the English or Spanish, and that way they will subscribe.
okay, we can do this, but
I mean,
I
unless you think that we need to do so, you're the expert. I'm just giving you
yeah.
ideas what I think.
Yeah. I'm just. I was just going to tell you about this because whenever people, it's from your point of view, this is a great idea. But from if I am a subscriber or if I'm a visitor in your website and I see people or website is asking me for um, giving my email, and whenever I cannot even see the website content, so I won't do this. I will just leave it. um,
Okay.
I mean, in my perspective.
No, okay, perfect.
So we can
Perfect.
have the option with a flag or something with text called English or Spanish. They will choose the flag or something else. So it will be taken to the specific page.
And what do you think we should put in that first page that is going to be like the welcoming, the logo, the little heart that you made, any written information, something in English, something in Spanish, or nothing?
We can simplify it very easily. I mean, do you have I mean, have you ever known the term of pop up or something like this? Pop up kind of
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm thinking to use that kind of things. What do you think about this?
I don't know why, but as a user, I'm not very enthusiastic about when I see pop-ups. Sometimes the computer blocks them. You have to
Oh, yeah.
Why do you say that works? What's your argument? Why do you think it's good to have pop-ups? What would you put there?
So I was thinking like putting a pop up whenever they just enter the URL, and there they will see. Let's say it's my imagination. There they will see two flags. One is English, whether it can be US or UK, and another one is Spanish. Spanish. What do you say in Espanol or something? So they
Yeah.
will click one of them, and they will be taken to the specific page. I mean, if they click on Spanish flag, they will be taken to the Spanish page or the English page. So that's
Can we
my.
just have it? Can we just have it there instead of a pop-up, like already there? If you want to join the English newsletter, click here. If you want, si quieres, something in Spanish. Si quieres entrar a la versión español, click here. Like
uh,
both there.
in the pop-up or in a page.
Yours in the page with a pop-up.
Yeah, we can do it. There's no problem with that.
Okay. And you think you can use? It would be nice to use the green color as the background of the page. You think that will work as the same color of the logo, or you think it's too much color?
I mean, in the very first page, what's your thought to put in there? I mean, how many contents it will contain? The very first page.
Not much content, just the logo or the colors of the logo with the heart that we made. The name, in facts, with something that says 5 minutes a week can make a difference. And something to invite them to subscribe. But not much information for now.
Okay. So,
Simple.
and then no, and then we'll have the options for English and Spanish, right? I mean, I was
Yes,
just talking about the very first page, and then they will be taken to the another one.
exactly. And then they will go into the English or Spanish, and in each one of them will be like a second landing page, and in that one they will have the option to enter their email address.
Yeah, yeah, everything that we talked earlier, right? Like login or subscription, then the archives and about me and other things, all other things, right?
Yes. Now, do you think they should have access to the archives if they have not subscribed?
Um, so what do you have? I mean, I know a little bit that in the archives you have some Beehive newsletters already there, but what they contain actually? I mean, what are
It's about
these?
health. It's about health, wellness.
Okay.
In the English, I have already 20. In the Spanish, I think I have like 10, maybe.
Okay, so I think you should provide it whenever they actually subscribe or log in actually. Otherwise it will be not it will not be a valid thing because they will just read it and leave the website without subscribing.
But then every time they go into the website, are they gonna have to enter something to see archives, or how do you think that will work?
We can have let's say we can have something like you know okay in a newsletter or archive. What are you actually writing? Like it's is it kind of like a blog article or
Yeah,
something like this?
yeah, but I'm thinking let them have free access. It doesn't matter if they like it, they will subscribe.
Okay. We can offer it like if you want more or weekly updates or something like this, you can subscribe. So yeah, we can have this.
Yeah, and also can we put the links, the logo for my Instagram, my Twitter, Facebook. So if they want to click, they can go into my social media account.
Yeah, yeah. This kind of things is not very complicated, so we can do it.
Okay. Okay. So
Um, yeah.
awesome. So we're gonna have a landing page with the logo and something brief about 5 minutes a week can make a difference in English and Spanish, and then the link to go either to Spanish or English. In each one of them, the first thing they're gonna see is the space to enter the email address and subscribe,
Mm-hmm.
but they're gonna have access to two other links, which are archives and about and archives. About, it's about the, what's the purpose of the page, and maybe something about me. And the archives is going to be all the links to the previous newsletters.
Mm-hmm.
Now the question is, what happens every week? Every week I publish a new newsletter. So
Mm-hmm.
how can I put the new links in the archives? How do you think that process works? Can I do
Okay,
it
okay.
manually every week, or can we do like an automatic thing that it will go?
Okay. So, one thing I want to question here is that why are you using Beehive? I mean, there are a lot of options here. So, what's the preference for you?
I'm sorry, what's the question?
And the question is, you are using Beehive, right? For,
What for now? I'm using Substack, but I'm gonna transition everything to Beehive because I think it has more features and
okay.
uh,
Okay. So, what are these two offering for you? I mean, what do you think? What do you think? These things are comfortable for you? I mean, like, what are the best options or best features that you like most in these two platforms?
or I think with Beehives offers me more options to grow, more advertising, and better ways to monetize the platform better
Mm-hmm.
than Substack. And
Mm-hmm.
also, I think it offers me the links for each one of the newsletters that I
Mm-hmm.
can then post on my website. The thing is, I don't know if that link will go automatically into the website, or I need every week I need to take the link and just add it. And if that's the case, can I do it myself, or I need to ask you to do it? How does it work?
Okay. So, I think, but there is another question. So, so I will just tell you answer your question about the automation or manual process. Okay. So I will keep that in mind. But one question here, that if you collect the leads, where the leads are going to be stored? I
Oh,
mean,
I understand because we're gonna ask them for the email address.
yeah.
How are we gonna transfer that email address into activation of the newsletter? That's a good
Mhm.
question.
Yeah, yeah,
I need to find that out.
yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it's true. I don't know. So
So
what happens once they enter the email address? Can can we put all those into like an Excel or something, and then I can manually once a week or once every few days add them to manually to the newsletter? But I'm gonna ask Beehive if there is a way to
yeah,
connect my website. So if they enter an email address, that it will be connected directly into Beehive.
yeah.
That would be
So
ideal.
yeah, that's why I was asking you that what features Beehive actually offers. So um, we can check out what features they actually put. And I think if Beehive is a very good platform, they should have some kind of APIs or something called automation option. So another thing is that you are using Beehive for monetizing your articles, right?
Yeah.
And another thing here, another thing here is that it would be very good if you can collect, I mean, if you could collect these emails directly to your Beehive options. Okay, do Beehive actually offer, I don't know if you know, it offer actually email marketing or something like this? Do they offer email marketing?
Once they connect.
If you write, okay, so I think whenever you are writing any newsletter, how do you actually send to your users from Beehive? Is there any options, or you have to just copy the link and
Oh no
send
no!
it?
I write the newsletter directly into Beehive, and I have all the emails already in the platform,
Mm-hmm.
and it's automatic. So I set it up for every Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. to send the email to the 20,000 to 25,000 people.
Okay. So I get it now. So there is an option for email marketing. So you only need the option to connect it to your website so that you can the collected list or collected leads will be. If there is an option, so it will go to the Beehive and add to your current contact list or email list if there is any option. We have to check it out with contact with Beehive. So, and for the automation process that you asked earlier, so let's talk with Beehive first, and then we can then actually talk about this. What do you think?
That's perfect. Yeah, I'll talk to Beehive today, and I'll give you an answer as soon as I have it.
So that will clear our confusion about this, because and I can send you some questions so that you can pass them to Beehive, because if they have something called APIs and something for developers, so we can do it easily, very easily. We can do it automatically, or otherwise you will have to do it manually, but it will not be a very a complicated process, just a kind of process of posting to your Instagram or Facebook. So it won't be a very, a hard work.
Okay, very good. Okay, send me the questions, and I'll ask them, and I'll get back to you. Uh, and once we're almost done with the website, I need to hire you to help me with a brochure, no brochure, like a something that I could put on tables with a QR code, so people scan with their phone, and it takes them directly to the website. I'm gonna put it in on different medical offices in the waiting rooms. So like when people are waiting, they can scan it and go straight into the website and read about infact, read all newsletters, and hopefully subscribe.
I understand this. And okay, we can do this. No problem with that. Yeah, so let's get into the website first, and after that we can talk about this. Okay.
Perfect. So you send me the questions, and I'll get back to you.
Yeah,